the latest we're tracking from Tamil Nadu. The Madras High Court, remember, yesterday viewers ordered a second autopsy of the class 12 student who allegedly committed suicide by jumping off her hostel building after she was allegedly harassed by two teachers at her school in Kalakurchi in Salem district. Now, the preliminary post-mortem states that the girl may have died due to a hemorrhage and shock due to injuries. Parents have further refused to take the body of the child and have demanded action against the school management and the teachers. They've also demanded that the post-mortem be conducted again, and hearing their plea, the Madras High Court just yesterday ordered a re-autopsy of the girl's mortal remains. Not just that, the Madras High Court also asked the Tamil Nadu government to submit a report on an urgent basis, latest by the 29th. The family has been alleging that there is complete mismanagement on part of the school, and the school is to be blamed for what's happened with the girl, with their daughter. Listen into the reactions coming in.
We have taken cognizance, even intimate whatever action we are taking on it. We are examining the case. We have been informed that several similar types of incident occurred previously also in this institution. So we are collecting relevant information. We will definitely take action, and we will intimate you whatever action we will take.
Let me go across to Prapan joining us with more details this morning. Prapan, strong observations were made by the Madras High Court yesterday. If you could quickly take our viewers through the same. The father of the girl also now knocking on the doors of the top court.
The parents of the girl have in fact moved to Supreme Court seeking with an appeal of including their doctor, also a doctor of their choice, along with the team of doctors who will be conducting the re-autopsy or the second autopsy. Now we can see that we are at the Kalakurchi GH. There is a heavy police deployment, and in fact the team of doctors are ready, and they are yet to in fact get any confirmation or regarding the presence of the parents. However, we can see that there is a heavy police deployment in Kalakurchi, Narayapalam and Chinnachelam. Now we could see that in fact yesterday in fact the court came down heavily, and they had in fact ordered in fact a re-autopsy. That was the major in fact observation. In fact, court had said that Madras High Court had said that they have to conduct a re-autopsy, and they had appointed a team of doctors, and lawyer and the father could be present. The court also directed the police to in fact form special teams to identify those who provoked the Sunday violence, and they also ordered in fact that all further deaths in the educational institutions should be probed by the CBCID. These were the major orders of the Madras High Court yesterday. Now we can see that in fact DGP had also earlier transferred the case to CBCID, so that investigation will be on. As of now, we could see that the second post-mortem or the in fact re-post-mortem is yet to be conducted.
Yes, the Madras High Court also took strong note of the violence that broke out on Sunday after this tragic incident. Remember, this first took place on the 13th of this month. Prapan, stay on with us. Well, action has been taken against the school authorities as well. The school correspondent Ravi Kumar and Secretary Shanti and also principal have been remanded and sent to judicial custody for 15 days. Prapanch continues to stay on with us. Prapanch, now these are very serious allegations that have been leveled by the parents of this girl who have said that this is the result of mismanagement on the part of the school, also saying that something is not quite adding up as far as the school's narrative is concerned on how she allegedly committed suicide. Action has been taken against 3 top people in the school administration. What more can you tell us?
Now, late last night, in fact, the police had remanded the school principal, correspondent and secretary along with 2 teachers, and they were remanded yesterday late last night. We could say that this is the action after, in fact, several days now, because this is the basic demand of the parents. The parents were demanding the action against the school administration for quite some time now. After 13th, they were in fact protesting in various forms. They were in fact staging road shows. Only on Sunday we could see that the protest had turned violent, but the families, they say that they were not involved. None of their family members were part of that particular violent protest, and now we could see several of the miscreants and antisocial elements who were involved in that rioting have been arrested. Nearly 278 arrests have been made as of now, and the number is dynamic, and the number is set to be increasing. And based on the visual evidence that the police have acquired, based on that, several more arrests will be made. As of now, the police is investigating the case, and there in fact special teams have been formed to nab these accused who were involved in the rioting.
Well, as far as the family's allegations go, the mother is also alleged, and she spoke to Times Now earlier on, that this has been a hushed-up investigation, and in the past, the school administration has hushed up similar deaths that have taken place within the school premises as well. Prapanch, stay on with us. Well, the fury over the Salem suicide still simmering, with the family making some very serious allegations alleging foul play by the school, and has also pointed out several discrepancies. The Madras High Court, remember, ordered a second autopsy. We're yet to hear on what comes of that, but the key to solving this death case of a class 12 girl also lies in her last words. In her suicide note that has now been accessed, written in red ink, this girl leaves behind a stinging charge accusing her chemistry and maths teachers for having tortured her. So we have accessed the suicide note, and in clear words, this alleged suicide note states that the girl says that she studied well, but there are lots of equations in chemistry she was unable to solve. She was unable to do equations, and it was the chemistry madam who was pressurizing her. Also went on to write in that alleged suicide note that the chemistry teacher is pressurizing her and scolding her, and that she can't bear with it. It's not just her, the maths teacher is also torturing others as well. The suicide note also went on to say how Shanti ma'am is being requested that she should return fees to her mother. So those are some of the excerpts of the suicide note that has been recovered, all those allegations that have been leveled in the same, while a CBCID probe has also been ordered. The family of the minor claiming that there is a cover-up taking place. Here the mother on Times Now alleging that the school has hushed up several other deaths in their campus. We're also picking up reaction from the police. Here are some of those reactions coming in.
கிளாஸுக்கு வந்த ஸ்டாஃப் என்ன படிக்கவே மாட்டியாமா, விளையாட்டுத்தனமாக இருக்கிறியா கேட்டாங்க. மேத்ஸ் மிஸ்ஸும் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி மிஸ்ஸும் என்ன ரொம்ப ப்ரெஷர் பண்ணுறாங்க. என்னால் முடியலை. மேத்ஸ் மிஸ் என்ன மட்டும் இல்லைங்க, இருக்க எல்லாருமே டார்ச்சர் பண்ணுறாங்க. சாந்தி மேடம், உங்களுக்கு நான் ரிக்வஸ்ட் வைக்கிறேன், எனக்கு இந்த வருஷத்துக்கு கட்டின ஸ்கூல் ஃபீஸ் மட்டும் எங்கள் அம்மா கிட்ட திருப்பி கொடுத்துருங்க. புக் ஃபீஸ், ஹாஸ்டல் ஃபீஸும் கூட கொடுத்துருங்க.
Prapanch continues to stay on with us. Prapanch, we do see a war of versions being put out by the family vis-a-vis what is being said by the school administration, because this is the suicide note that has been accessed. We just heard the SP there read out the contents of the same, but the school administration on their part is saying that she was distressed after having spoken to her mother. We will go across to Prapanch in just a bit, but viewers, those are some of the details we're tracking. Remember, on one hand, 278 arrests have been made for the violence that broke out in the area on Sunday, given this incident and how there was no action taken. The family, of course, alleging a delayed action. Prapanch is back with us. Prapanch, I was meaning to ask you more on the two versions being put out by the family vis-a-vis what is being said by the school administration regarding her alleged suicide.
In fact, we could see that there has been an alleged suicide note which has been circulating, on the media, social media. So in that, she is in fact stating the reasons for the, in fact, she is saying that the maths teacher and chemistry teacher were torturing her, and not just her, several other people. And that was one of her major concerns, and she wasn't able to study the equations in the chemistry, because these were the kind of the issues that she was dealing with. And she also said that in fact one of the teachers had also shared about her to other teachers, so that she couldn't bear. See, these were the issues that she was facing, and this letter was also read out by the SP of Kallakurichi, Mr. Selakumar, a few days back. So we could see that that was the initial in fact response, and he read out this letter to the public who are present over there, her family, parents and relatives. Now these were the concerns that were raised, and now subsequently we can see that the action.
All right, stay on with us. We have an update coming in this very case. And viewers, we just told you how the families decided to now move the top court. They've moved the Supreme Court regarding this particular case. And the family is now demanded that the doctor be also picked up by the family itself. So the doctor must be of their choice, is what the family is stated, as they've also decided to move the top court. So the family now taking the issue to the top court, saying that they will be deciding on the doctor. It will be a doctor of their choice, and the matter be mentioned for urgent hearing. Prapanch continues to stay on with us. Yes, Prapanch.
Yes, now we can see that this was in fact moved by the parents to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, the parents were demanding that the doctors team that would be doing the second post-mortem, the re-post-mortem, they wanted a doctor of their choice to be present during the post-mortem. In fact, we could also see that the court had ordered the father as well as the advocate could be present during the autopsy. Now we could see that there's a heavy police deployment at Kallakurichi GH. Nearly more than 500 police personnel have been deployed over here for the security purposes, and also we need to understand the team of doctors have also present. They have arrived and they are waiting just for the confirmation from the family. Once they arrive, they confirm their presence. Then thereafter the fresh or re-post-mortem will be conducted. So now we can see that once the ball is set in rolling, the autopsy will be conducted.
Yes, and the Madras High Court earlier on had already said that the father be allowed to be present while the re-autopsy is also done. So that's the word that came in from the Madras High Court earlier on. Prapanch, stay on with us. Now, here's what's happened, viewers, so far. The Madras High Court has made it clear that a CBCID probe will be commenced, and also how the family will be present while the re-autopsy is being conducted. Now, the family has decided to move the top court, but there is a clear divide in the versions being put out by the family vis-a-vis what is being said by the school. The family claims that there is a cover-up taking place. The mother on Times Now alleged that the school has hushed up several other deaths in the campus with bribe in the recent past as well. The school on their part, though, in a video released by an accused secretary, claimed that the girl was distressed after a call from her mother. Listen into this war of versions of what led to the death.
ஜூலை 13ஆம் தேதி எனக்கு ஃபோன் வருது. 6:30 மணிக்கு ஃபோன் அடிக்கிறாங்க. உங்க பாப்பா உயிரோட தான் இருக்கறா, வாங்க கள்ளக்குறிச்சி ஹாஸ்பிடலுக்குன்னு. திரும்ப நாங்க half an hour ஆவலங்க ஃபோன் அடிச்சு உங்க பொண்ணு செத்துடுச்சு, உயிரோட இருக்குன்னு சொன்ன ஒரு பொண்ணை அரை மணி நேரத்திலேயே உங்கள் பொண்ணு செத்துருச்சின்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்கங்க. அடுத்தது நாங்கள் கள்ளக்குறிச்சிக்கு போனோம். கள்ளக்குறிச்சி போய் டாக்டரை பார்க்கக்குள்ள உங்கள் பொண்ணு செத்துதாமா வந்துச்சின்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்கங்க. ஸ்கூலில் இதோட 7வது கொலைன்னு 7 கொலையும் பண்ணிட்டு ஒவ்வொருத்தவங்களுக்கும் அவங்க பணத்தால் அடிச்சு மறைச்சி திரும்ப ஸ்கூல் நிர்வாகத்தை நடத்திக்கிட்டே வராங்க.
நிறைய தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். இதுக்கு பள்ளிக்கும் இதுக்கும் எந்த சம்பந்தம் இல்லைங்கிறது நீங்க தெளிவா புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். இதை பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கிற அத்தனை பேரும் எங்களுக்கு பார்த்துட்டு இருக்க மாணவர்கள், பொதுமக்கள், எங்களுக்கு பள்ளி படிச்சு முடிச்சுட்டு போன மற்ற எல்லா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸும் சரி, இதை சப்போர்ட் பண்ணி இதை ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. இதை எங்களுக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. பொய்யான தகவலை ஈஸியா எல்லாருக்கும் ரீச் ஆகிற மாதிரி செஞ்ச அத்தனை பேருமே.
So yes, the court on its part has not just ordered a second autopsy but also demanded a status report by the 29th of July. Now, the AIDMK and the BJP in the state have been hitting out at the incumbent government, saying that there was no action taken by the government and that it was the government that must be held accountable. The Chief Minister has come out meanwhile assuring that the guilty will be punished. Listen in.
எல்லோருக்கும் மன வருத்தம் ஏற்படுத்தும் வகையில் கள்ளக்குறிச்சியில் நடந்த சம்பவங்கள் அமைந்துள்ளன. கல்வி நிலையங்கள் ஒவ்வொரு பிள்ளைகளையும் தங்களது சொந்த பிள்ளைகளாக நினைத்து அவர்களை பயிற்றுவிக்க வேண்டும். மாறாக நடக்கும் எந்த செயல்களாக இருந்தாலும் அவர்கள் சட்டத்தின் முன் நிறுத்தப்பட்டு தண்டிக்கப்படுவார்கள் என எச்சரிக்கிறேன். இந்த சோகமான சூழலை பயன்படுத்தி கொண்டு சிலர் சேர்ந்து சட்டவிரோதமாக நடந்து கொண்டுள்ளார்கள். வன்முறைகள் என்பது வளர்ச்சிக்கு எதிரானவை என்பதை அவர்கள் உணர வேண்டும்.
Today, the Honorable Court has given a verdict for us also. So, based on the verdict, as our Honorable Chief Minister said, we will form a committee.
However, the opposition continues to blame the Stalin Sarkar for a complete failure in law and order machinery. Listen in.
இந்த சம்பவம் 13ஆம் தேதியே நடந்துவிட்டது. இந்த 13ஆம் தேதி நடைபெற்று 17ஆம் தேதி தான் இந்த வன்முறைகள்லாம் நடந்திருக்கின்றன. உளவுத்துறை இந்த 3 நாட்களில் இந்த அரசு மெத்தன போக்கின் காரணமாக, அலட்சியத்தின் காரணமாக இப்படிப்பட்ட நிகழ்வு நடந்திருக்குது. 13ஆம் தேதியிலிருந்து 16ஆம் தேதி வரை தொடர்ந்து மாணவனுடைய பெற்றோர்கள் தொலைக்காட்சியின் வழியாக பேட்டி அளித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள். ஒரு கொந்தளிப்பான சூழ்நிலை, ஒரு பதட்டமான சூழ்நிலை அங்கே நிலவிக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. இதையெல்லாம் இந்த விடிய அரசு உளவுத்துறையின் மூலமாக தகவல்களை சேகரித்து முன்னெச்சரிக்கை நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கப்பட்டிருந்தால் இந்த வன்முறையை தவிர்த்திருக்கலாம். உளவுத்துறை செயலற்று